Now, despite bitter cold temperatures, the heat is turning up in Minnesota over immigration operations. The Department of Homeland Security says thousands of people have been arrested in what they call Operation Metro Surge. Protests turning violent this weekend, spilling into a church. ABC's Michelle Franzen has more.
ICE out! Protect our routes!
More than 10 days after ICE officer Jonathan Ross shot and killed Minneapolis resident Renee Good. Tensions flared in Minnesota as protesters took to the snowy streets and community response members warned residents when ICE teams targeted homes.
We know that when there's more people around, federal agents are less likely to escalate to violence.
In St. Paul, other demonstrators marched into City's Church on Sunday. In video posted by Minneapolis media organization Speak, MLPS, protesters appear to disrupt the service, claiming the church is run by a senior Minneapolis ICE executive. Attorney General Pam Bondi, in a social media post, vowed to investigate. She also blamed Democratic leaders for the protesters' actions. Sources tell ABC News both Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey are under DOJ investigation for allegedly obstructing federal law enforcement activities in the state. Frey denies he and Walz have done anything wrong, but argues they have become targets for speaking out against the Trump administration.
There are other countries where you get investigated for saying something that runs counter to what the federal government states. But in this country, it's not that way.
And the Justice Department says it's not investigating Ross, saying shooting Good was justified.
If there comes a time when we need to, we will, but it's not now.
Two defense officials tell ABC News the Pentagon is readying 1,500 active duty soldiers for possible deployment to Minnesota, where President Trump has threatened to invoke the Insurrection Act, an option the president says is not necessary for now. Michelle Franzen, ABC News, New York.